It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start with the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And down to the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30.
Into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Forward for about 3 at second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Rodgers to throw. The left side taken in by Pittman. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one too low. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Hockenson here. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Swift. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down and
5-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Hurts.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. That's complete to Mooney.
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Touchdown, Detroit! Courtland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. From the 45 on second down, Hurts. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Browns,